Hey guys, Les here, aka Gorth Balian, and once in a while, maybe every week, every month, I ask myself, hey, how do I make an extra $5,000 this season? I'm specific. It doesn't have to be 5,000, it could be 10,000, 2,000, whatever I'm in the mood for. And I ask this myself like quite often, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, except in the fray. In the busy summertime, I'm not going to be asking this question. I'm going to be busy dealing with the details of every job that's coming up. But before that happens, when I have some time to think, some time to ponder, some time to wonder, I ask myself for fun, hey, is there a way I can be smart and figure out a way to increase sales somehow this year? And I'm not talking by adding time or by adding money into the business, because you can always do that. You can buy more inventory, for example. I'm talking about fundamentally increase the sales without really changing anything. And the answer to that, for example, is increase the price of an item. So I've already done that several times. Sometimes I'm like, I need to make an extra $1,000. Let's increase the price of this random item. And I do that 10 times a year. I mean, you kind of have to follow inflation a little bit, right? Or if your company grows, you realize there are more expenses, the profit margins are lower, so you got to do something. And that's an example. You can add a service. Suddenly we offer chair setup, and so you can kind of increase your sales there. But I thought of one today. It already exists. Everybody knows about it. And thank you, Lee, from Home-Based Event Business. Actually, no, because he just recently changed his name, so I have no idea now what his thing is. But anyways, link to his channel down in the description. And we were talking about this today, and so he got me thinking about it. He's like, it's crazy how these other companies are charging a damage protection charge. And they're charging like 5-10%. We're smaller, so I think it takes time before you can before it's acceptable to kind of have these like random hidden charges, etc. But in my area, almost everybody with a commercial space has a damage protection charge. So I was thinking to myself, you know what? Maybe it's time I add a damage protection charge. Think about the numbers. Think about it. Say you make 400,000 K, and the thing with that is, most people, from what I understand, they don't opt out of it. Because it's kind of like, it's there, they don't think about it, it's an afterthought. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And the other thing is, it's profitable for the company. You might think, oh, the clients will now wreck my stuff. But from all the other business owners I talk to, that's not the case. People aren't all of a sudden going to start wrecking your stuff and not caring about your stuff. The damage protection charge is kind of specific. It goes into detail about like exceptions to it. It doesn't include lost or stolen items, and it's only for the first it covers only the first certain amount, say $250 of damages, or first $500 of damages, or something like that. It's not at least from the examples in my area. So technically, it's a very profitable thing. But think about the numbers. Let's get back to that. Say your company's doing 400K, and say half the people opt out of it, which is actually, from what I gather, most people don't. But let's just be conservative. Say half the people opt out. So that's 200,000. And say the plan is 10%. It's 10% extra. That's $20,000 extra. $20,000 extra in funds. $20,000 extra in funds. Just because of this damage protection thing. So, today, I thought, let's do it. Let's add a damage protection thing. I might actually only add it to like commercial clients for example. Because sometimes adding a damage protection plan, because this is the thing, I understand when you're residential, when you're small time, you just want a few things. You want a few tables and chairs. It's okay, I'm not going to put that on. But if you're a commercial space, and you've done business and you've rented stuff before and you don't see that damage protection plan, you might be thinking it might actually almost in a weird way be detrimental because these people expect it. Like, oh, this person doesn't even have a damage protection charge? Like, that's the thing to do. All the other companies are doing that. Are they, like you know what I mean? Like, it's almost as if something is missing from that invoice. And if they see it, they won't think twice. Okay, that damage protection, that's normal. That's not, the other companies do it, that makes sense, that's professional. And so, I don't actually think adding a damage protection plan is detrimental whatsoever, especially to larger or corporate clients. And in the end, it might be a decent way to make extra income. I've been told for catering items like dishware, dishes do disappear because they're in like quantities of hundreds. And plates, etc., break. Glassware breaks. And so in that case, you might not always get your money back. But if you add the damage protection plan to all the corporate clients who are renting just the normal stuff, it's going to be an easy way to get that extra 5K, 10K, maybe even more in the summer season that you're getting into. Let me know your thoughts. Again, it's nothing new, it's not magic, it's not an answer that's wow. But hey, try to ask yourself that question because it's kind of fun. And I guarantee you, if you ask yourself that question, you're going to come up with an answer and you might make more money this season. Guys, take it easy. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're interested in business, rentals, etc. Take care.